You were in Athens, Georgia. You are familiar with Athens, Georgia, because you went to Georgia. Number 1, Georgia will be hosting number 11, Kentucky. This is the first time since 1950, long before you were born, even before Wilbon was born, that Kentucky is unbeaten in 6 games. Do you think that the Wildcats are good enough to give Georgia a real game?
It feels a little bit like Arkansas a couple weeks ago when we were building it up and we looked at it. It was 2 top 10 teams, but one was clearly better than the other one. Kentucky's a really, really good team. I love the way their styles don't really fit real well with Georgia because, again, they want to smash you and they want to run the football, run the football, run the football. Georgia's like, bro, you, who else wants something? Come run the football. That ain't going to happen. So they'll have to play better in the passing game, Kentucky, than they've played yet. They'll have to be very physical on defense. And it's at home. I mean, there's just a lot of things that say Kentucky's in for a long day.
Yeah. When you look at that defensive line, they're not smashing nothing in a Bulldog uniform. Not tomorrow, not anytime soon. Number 10, Michigan State, a surprising 6-0, David, traveling to Indiana. How in the world, after last year's really disappointing season, has Michigan State turned it around like this?
Man, they got speed. They got speed on the offensive end. They've done such a great job going into the transfer portal. Kenneth Walker is one of the best running backs in all of college football. He makes people miss consistently. He's in the Heisman Trophy race. Michigan State's number 1. But you look at Peyton Thorne spinning the ball all over the yard. Naylor on the outside last week goes for over 200. You see speed. You see competent quarterback play. That ain't something we've seen in the past at Michigan State. Mel Tucker has done an unbelievable job going in the transfer portal and finding guys that could come in, compete, and play right away. And Michigan State looks like a great team. Again, that Big Ten, they're loaded up with Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan on that side, just on that one side together. And we're going to find out a lot about those teams in the next couple weeks.
I'm editorializing here. The key words for all of college sports, you mentioned them, transfer portal. That's the most important 2 words in all of college sports, transfer portal. I'll move on. TCU is the opponent for number 4, Oklahoma. Caleb Williams, true freshman, is expected to start over Spencer Rattler for the Sooners. Spencer Rattler was a preseason Heisman number 1 guy, and he may be sitting down. If you were Lincoln Riley, the quarterback whisperer, would this be an easy call for you?
Man, I don't know if it's easy because just like late in that ball game, in the 4th quarter, they get within 2, right? And Caleb Williams has brought you all the way back. What did Lincoln Riley do? He put Spencer Rattler in the game to go get the 2-point conversion. It's about trust. It's about knowing the whole playbook. Spencer Rattler knows that. Caleb Williams just got there. Listen, Caleb Williams is a better fit for this offense. Spencer Rattler isn't as mobile. He isn't as good of a runner. This is the worst offensive line Lincoln Riley has had in Oklahoma. They don't run the football consistently. Caleb Williams is a great athlete. You know what else Caleb Williams shows me? That dude, he makes plays when there's not plays to be made. Spencer Rattler couldn't do that as well. So I'm going with Caleb Williams. I know with this world of transfer portals, you might look up and Spencer Rattler might be gone, which really, really stinks. But I just think with that unit being offensive line not being as good, I mean, it's 7 yards per rush with Caleb Williams in the game versus 4 for Spencer Rattler. I need to get my run game going. I need to make bigger plays down the field. Caleb Williams showed me he could do that a week ago. I think he's the best guy for the job.
Caleb Williams, Washington, D.C., high school product at Gonzaga, Tony. All right, this is going to be quarterback-centric. Desmond Ridder in Cincinnati hosting UCF. Cincinnati's ranked ahead of Alabama, a sentence I can't even imagine really saying that, but that's what the deal is. Is it possible, David, the Bearcats, with Ridder leading the way, are better than Alabama?
I'm not ready to say that. I know there's people that, listen, you rank people where you want to rank people, and people earn what they get. And Alabama earned an L last week, so they're going to have to work their way back up. Cincinnati ain't losing. Look at that schedule. It is atrocious. There is no way the rest of the way they are going to. The only game that will be competitive is SMU, and they might play them twice. So that might be a competitive game. Besides that, I think their records are like 7-23 combined record for the rest of their opponents. Desmond Ritter's really, really good. He has too many highs and too many lows for me. There's too many times where he misses passes. I'm like, man, if you can just complete that. Good athlete, good deep ball thrower, but Cincinnati's a little bit up and down, so it's hard to completely buy into that offense yet, even though Ritter is a Heisman Trophy candidate. But let's be honest. We can go to Iowa. We can go to Cincinnati. We can go whoever the heck you want down the list. Let me tell you who Georgia doesn't want to play. Alabama. That's who Georgia doesn't want to play. So we can talk all we want about those other teams. Alabama has more balance, and nobody wants to play them, including Georgia in the SEC Championship game.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.